Hi, this is Stephanie. This is my first time doing anything for YouTube. The reason I'm doing it is because I've been trying to find videos of people that has their journey through the pink method and reasons why they're doing the pink method and their success stories. And so I found a few inspiring ladies online, but I find that a few of them I was able to relate to, a few of them I wasn't, just because I'm coming from the standpoint of being a mom of two very young children. I have a 1-year-old daughter and baby number 2 due in a month and a half. And so obviously I'm not doing pink right at this moment. I'm going to be starting pink as soon as my son's born and weaned. I'm hoping to nurse, but I wasn't able to with my daughter, so I don't know if I'll be able to with him. But just from bad lifestyle choices over the last few years, and then having 2 babies back to back, I've just become very unhealthy. And being a mom, I truly believe that as a mother, you are the heart of the family, and that I need to lead by example. I grew up being very healthy, very active. When I was 20 years old, I was working in the oil industry here in Alberta, Canada, and got a lower back injury, which really, at the time, I was young and healthy and didn't think anything of it, and didn't follow through with physio and the stuff I should have done. And it impacted my ability to be as physical as I was. And I didn't change any of my eating habits. I wasn't eating poorly, but I was very active. And I went from being, very active to barely active, and started to gain weight. And as soon as I gained weight on top of the injury, it just became harder and harder. And now, 10 years later, I'm 30 years old now. I haven't really done anything to better improve my health. I went to university. I'm a certified teacher. And also as a teacher, I want to lead by example. I majored in middle years, so junior high teacher, very young, impressionable people. And I need to walk the walk and not only talk the talk. And so this has been a long time coming, and I've always made excuses. I always made, my education in university a priority, and then my career getting it started was a priority, and now I need to make myself a priority in order to be the best I could be. Therefore, I will be the best person in each of these roles: teacher, mother, wife. So the time is now. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I was borderline preeclampsia, which is high blood pressure, and I ended up having her 6 weeks early because of it. But I was really, there was minimal stuff I could do physically. I was on moderate bed rest the last portion of my pregnancy, and so it really impacted my physical ability. And when I had her in under 2.5 hours, and she was nose up, not nose down. And so with me just having her really quickly, and she wasn't in the right position, she ended up fracturing parts of my lower back, my sacrum, tailbone, dislocating my spine in a couple places. And so it was a really long recovery after I had her. And so I, was able to ride a stationary bike and go for very light impact walks. But I was able to I gained about 40 pounds with her, but I started, 25 pounds overweight when I got pregnant, which to me didn't seem like a lot. I was just out of shape. And so I gained 40 pounds with her, putting me 65 pounds overweight, but yes, I was pregnant. After I had her, I lost about 22 pounds and conceived baby number 2. We decided to have them close together. I was thinking 18 to 24 months, not 14. So we got pregnant a little sooner than what we were thinking. And with my back injury and just issues around the pregnancy with my daughter, I haven't been able to do a whole lot physically with this pregnancy. I've gained only about 35 pounds with this pregnancy. But I was starting, 45, 50 pounds overweight at that point because I didn't lose all my baby weight from before. And so I wasn't starting in the best place in order to, be pregnant, go through pregnancy again. So I'm going to have to deal with, being 60 pounds, 70 pounds overweight when I have baby boy. fractured back because he will fracture me again. And so it's going to be a slow recovery. But if I could do this, then I think any woman out there can do this. My husband works away from home, so I'm home a majority of the time by myself with 2 young babies. And so I think the most difficult thing for me that I'm perceiving will be, structuring myself to be able to make all my meals, structuring myself to be able to get in my exercises. My daughter, she'll be 16 months old by then, and I'll have a 2-3-month-old baby by the time I start the program, if I'm able to nurse. So we'll see. I was put on Percocets with my daughter, pain management wise, and wasn't able to nurse. So hopefully this pregnancy and delivery goes a lot better. But no, I'm putting this out there. I'm going to be doing updates each week when I start the Pink Method. And hopefully I'll be having baby boy within 3 to 4 weeks from now. And we'll be able to start the Pink Method sooner than later. So I'm really excited for it. It's something that I know is absolutely doable. I've been living a very easy life in the sense that I've been taking the shortcuts with things, the quick, easy make meals, grab something, eat really late at night, don't eat enough throughout the day, and so then I'm starving and I go for the high calorie foods and stuff that's easy to make because, I'm chasing after a baby. But now that my daughter's eating, I don't want her eating junk. I wasn't raised on junk, and I don't want my children eating junk. And so I find that I'm making a lot more stir fries and healthy food choices and fresh fruits and vegetables. And I'm not going to be the type of mom that makes them eat it, and I'm not going to eat it as well. And when I was growing up and eating healthy food, I never felt deprived. I loved everything we had. My mom would make homemade fruit roll-ups that were all natural, and we had a garden. And so I know it's doable. It's just going to be tough breaking bad habits and starting new healthy habits. It's been a really long time since I've had really healthy habits. The healthiest I've been in the past 10 years after my injury was right before my wedding a couple years ago. And I was running, jogging. I wasn't up to running solid. I was jogging 10K a day. I was able to jog almost 2 kilometers straight, and then stop and walk a half a kilometer, jog another 2 kilometers. So I guess that's almost a mile for those US people that might be watching this. And I was feeling great. I was feeling really good, lots of energy. So I'm hoping to get back there. I wouldn't even be able to run a city block right now if I had to. And with my back injury, it's going to probably take me, a little bit longer to rebuild my strength and stamina, so I'm not hurting myself. I've never had to. I was very athletic as a young person. I played baseball, rugby, softball, volleyball. I trained horses. Before I got hurt, I was starting to train with amateur boxing, and I always loved being busy and active. Grew up on a farm. And I took my health for granted. I really, truly did. And I used to be athletic, but I'm definitely not an athlete now. But I've never had to train with an injury. I've always was very able-bodied, never had any problems. The odd sprain and strain, but that was about it. So this is going to be new for me. I think I might be getting frustrated because I'm going to have to start really slow, and that's not my personality type. I'm the type to kind of jump in and do it. And go hard, and it's not a workout unless you're thrown up afterwards. Was our mascot. Pukey was our mascot in the boxing club, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm really looking forward to it. My life has changed, and I need to make the changes to be the best I could be. And I think there's a lot of people out there. Pink appeals to me because it's designed for women, and it's something that a program that tells you what you should be eating each day, what activities you should be doing each day. And for me, it just appealed to me because it's one less thing I have to plan and think about right now. It's going to help me structure and make those healthy changes in my life. And it's, I could look ahead when I go grocery shopping and buy food for the next 3-4 days, knowing exactly what I'm going to be needing, and it takes the guesswork out of it. So right now, especially with me being so busy as a mom, it's really important for me to have that type of structure until I'm able to start doing it second nature. So yeah, I hope there's someone out there that's able to connect with this, and maybe someone that I'm able to help with, should you join the pink method, should you not, and answer a few questions. When I get started, I'll get all my, before pictures up, my starting numbers, and I'll, be very honest with how easy or difficult it may be, because I think people need to hear that. So I hope you're able to get something from this, and I hope that by putting these posts up on YouTube, it helps keep me motivated as well. So have a great day.